Andy, welcome to Souped Up Recipes. Now that the weather is chilly, it's time to make something warm, cozy, and smooth. I want to introduce the ultimate comfort food that every Cantonese grew up with, beef congee, or what we call 生滚牛肉粥. Zhou is basically a rice soup, super simple, but to make it perfect, you will need a few tricks that only Cantonese know. Start by soaking 3/4 cup of jasmine rice in clean water on the side as you are prepping other things. Meanwhile, add 10 cups of beef stock or water to a clay pot and bring it to a boil over medium heat. If you don't have a clay pot, a stock pot will do just as good. I will link this clay pot in the description. You can check it out if you want to buy one. While the stock is heating, we can prepare the beef. Cut it into a few chunks, then slice them into 1/8 of an inch thick pieces. You want to use a naturally tender cut. This is beef loin, which is similar to strip steak, but sirloin and ribeye will also work. Marinate the beef with 2.5 teaspoons of salt. It does look like a lot of sodium, which is on purpose because we will cook the beef in the rice soup, which will dilute the seasoning, so the end result will not be too salty. Grate some ginger into paste. It brings a nice refreshing scent to the zhou. Continue by adding 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of finely ground white pepper powder, you can do black if you want, and 1 egg white. Stir until everything is well combined. Now comes the key to the tenderest beef. Quickly mix 2.5 tablespoons of cornstarch and 1.5 tablespoons of water until no lumps and pour it into the beef. Stir in one direction until all the mixture is absorbed. The water makes the beef extra juicy. The cornstarch creates a starchy layer that locks the juice as well as giving the beef an extra smooth texture. This method is called velvety. Give it a try and it will blow your mind. Alright, set the beef aside. The broth should come to a boil by now. Drain the rice completely and add it to the pot. Wait for everything to come back to a boil. Turn the heat to low and we're going to let this simmer without the lid for 20 minutes. If you put the lid on, it will definitely overflow and you will end up with a huge mess. Trust me, you don't want that. While the zhou is simmering, we can dice some green leafy vegetables. I'm using Choy Sum, which is a Cantonese classic choice, but you can also use bok choy, cabbage, spinach, or broccoli. After 20 minutes of simmering, let's check. The rice is cooked through, but it is not ready yet. As you can see, the grains and the broth are separated. The liquid is still pretty clear. So now, I'll give you my third tip. Take a whisk and stir for a minute or two. This will break up the rice grains and thicken the soup. The more you stir, the creamier your zhou will come out. So it really depends on your preference. Check it out. This is my favorite consistency. The broth and the rice grains are blended together, but still slightly coarse. That is a perfect zhou. The name of this dish is called 生滚牛肉粥. 生滚 means flash cooking. So here comes the most important tip. Cook the beef for less than 15 seconds and stir to separate the pieces. Turn off the heat, toss in the diced Choy Sum, and that's it. You have made a pot of Cantonese comfort. Beef, rice, and a little bit of greens. That's the smell of home. In China, congee is usually enjoyed with side dishes. So I prepared some salted radish, pickled mustard stems, aka 榨菜, which you can find in almost any Asian market, along with some Chinese fermented bean curd. This beef congee is flavorful on its own, so these sides are optional. They are kind of like the salt and pepper on Western dinner tables that you can add based on your preference. However, if you're eating plain white congee, the side dishes can be endless. There are literally dozens of delicious side dishes that you can pair with it. If that interests you, click the like button and leave me a comment below. I can make a whole video showing how to cook perfect white congee and how to prepare all those tasty side dishes. I hope you give this a try soon. As always, the printable recipe link is in the description. Go check it out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more easy and delicious Chinese food. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!